Today, I am going to be talking about an unconventional topic, something most people shy away from and pretend like it's not an actual problem. People openly talk about being sober from alcohol, drugs, smoking, but not so many people talk about sobriety from porn. Just imagine you're in a social gathering having fun. Then somebody walks up to you, and in the middle of your discourse, the person said, "Guess what? I am 3 months sober from pornography." There's this look that comes to your face. One is disgust, absurd, and somewhat judgmental. You don't want to hear that. Then close your eyes again and imagine that person was a girl.
They want me. Say you they want me.
Hi guys, my name is Estelle Obamedo. You are welcome again to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, kindly click the subscribe button below and please turn on your notification button so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Do not forget to comment, like, share. It goes a long way. Thank you. So our topic for today is overcoming pornography addiction, overcoming porn addiction. This might not be an extensive step-by-step guide into fleeing addiction. This is based on my research and my knowledge. For medical advice, also we advise you seek the help of a doctor or a psychologist. Thank you. Every hour, every minute, every second, pornography addiction rates are on the high due to the easy access to porn on the internet. And the alarming parts of this is that viewership amongst young adults is on the rise. Reality check. Porn is not a boy or girl issue. It is a human problem. Sometimes last week, someone confided in me about a 10-year-old daughter who was addicted to porn. Every attempt, every means to get this girl out of this porn has been proven abortive. She will always find a way, to go back to it. And when she was asked, when we asked her and counseled her, she said porn makes her relax. That she doesn't just know that after she watches porn, she just feel relaxed. She's 10. What if they never found out, the mother never found out about her addiction? Because she's a single mother, but she still creates time to be present in her daughter's life, even though she has an hectic 9 to 5. She still, before she found out, it wasn't easy, because sometimes you give these children tabs and you think they cannot operate most of these things that they do on the internet. They are smarter than you think. When people talk about porn, they don't really see girls, or they don't imagine that a girl could have a porn problem. A girl could be addicted to porn. According to a research that was conducted in 2012, 6 out of 10 women view web porn, and 2 out of these 6 are below 18. Although the number of men that view porn outweighs the number of women that view porn, but it does not mean that there are no women viewing that are addicted to pornography. According to encyclopedia, 18% of women describe themselves as porn addicts, while 65% of men are addicts. There's a difference between stumbling on pornography out of curiosity, wanting to watch and then not go back to it, and then you stumble on it again another day, out of curiosity. And there's a difference between being an addict. It is just like alcohol. Some people are alcoholic. They don't know their limits. They drink to stupor, and it makes them act irrational. They've lost their job because of excess drinking. They've lost their family because of drinking. They've lost a lot of things because of drinking. And some people drink sparingly. Occasional drinkers, they don't take more than one bottle of a cup of wine, a glass cup of wine. They are fine. They know their limits. They don't drink to stupor. They are never drunk. They've never been drunk in their life. They take alcohol, yes, but they know their limits. Being an addict is a medical condition. You cannot control yourself. Your addiction begins to control you. So what is porn addiction? Based on my own understanding, Porn addiction is when the brain and the body feels compelled into watching porn to the point that you cannot do without it, because there is this intense rush of dopamine that makes you feel some kind of pleasure that you want to experience over and over again. And the thing is that the more you watch it, the more you want to go deeper. From the basic ones, you want to watch the hardcore, you want to watch more intense one, you want to watch a lot. Like, it keeps going wide and wide and wide till you cannot get yourself out of it. Even when you don't like the aftermath, you don't like the feeling afterwards, but you cannot help yourself. There was a story I read on Reformed by Christ on Instagram. It was about a young girl that was abused, that was raped, gang raped by 5 different guys, and her abusers filmed her and uploaded the video into a porn site. While the girl seek justice, the porn site kept on making millions of dollars from that particular video before it was taken down. Is that something you would like to happen to your sister or yourself or your wife or anybody close to you? Before you can overcome from something, you have to look at it like an enemy. I wrote down on my notes 5 things porn does to you. Number 1, it makes you lazy. Oh, I just want to watch 6 minutes before I go on this interview, before I set out on my day, and then 6 minutes will turn to 56 minutes. It makes you lazy. You lose out on opportunity because you are wasting those times on frivolities. Number 2, it makes you crave for unrealistic expectations of sex. Number 3, it makes you ashamed, most especially if you're a believer, because you will know in your heart that you are doing something wrong. This thing is robbing you of the things that you're supposed to get. So there's this sort of shame that will come upon you, and unexplainable shame, and you will feel dirty. We should never even watch this. Number 4, it makes you lonely, because if you spend your time watching porn, you will not be able to socialize with other people. You are deriving pleasure from the internet, from imaginary women that do not even exist. Yes, based on my own knowledge, they don't exist. Yes, there are people, but these are people that you might never meet. There are a lot of marriages that are destroyed because of porn addiction, because a man who is addicted to porn would not be able to satisfy the wife. Yes, a lot of psychologists, a lot of medical doctors are proving it. Go and check it. Men that are addicted to sex, they rarely have sex with their wife, because they derive pleasure from the internet, from something else, and they begin to have this unrealistic way of getting their own pleasure. You understand? So at the end of the day, it makes you lonely. Your marriage, it will destroy your marriage. And even women that are addicted to porn, it destroys their marriage. It's a two-way street. It's not just okay, because there are a lot of married women that are also addicted to porn. It destroys. And if you are single, instead of you to go out there to find your significant other, you will not even socialize, because you know you can derive pleasure from porn stars on the internet. So why do you want to waste your time? At the end of the day, you become lonely, used. And number 5, it drains you. For somebody that is lonely, will be drained. Porn drains the energy, the positive energy out of you. The energy you're supposed to assert into something else has been drained, because something else has consumed it. So if you're addicted to pornography, how can you overcome it? Just like every other addiction, you have to stay away from it. Number 1, flee from it. Flee. You cannot fight it. This is not a sin to fight. This is not, oh, I'm fighting. No, you have to run away from it. That's what the Bible says in 1 Corinthians 6:19. You are hurting yourself. The worst kind of affliction that can be done to anybody is affliction against your own self. Just imagine you are your own enemy. You are the one working against yourself. So how do you flee from pornography? Everything that triggers it. If it is seeing naked women on the internet or on Instagram, Twitter, what have you, that makes you want to go and watch more or see more, stay away from it. If clear your search history, clear everything, and get parental control on your phone, apps that can block anything or prevents you from entering into some kind of sites. you have to be very careful, and you have to be deliberate about it. Stay away from communication that can lead you to porn. Stay away from movies that can lead you to porn. Stay away from friends that can lead you to porn. Get busy, flee from it. An idle man is the devil's workshop. Get busy. Anytime you feel like watching porn, turn that feeling around into doing something positive. Be deliberate, be intentional. Number 2, share. Fighting pornography addiction is not something you can conceal. Rather, share it. Get somebody you can trust that you can share your problem with. I remembered when I was going into a celibacy journey. I knew that kind of journey, or that sort of journey, cannot be done on my own. So I had a friend that we decided with ourselves that, okay, we're going to go on this journey together. So aside from making a promise to God, we knew that we have to promise ourselves to be faithful. And then she became my accountability partner, and me too, I was her accountability partner. If I meet anybody new, I'm talking to her about it. Oh, is this it? So that way it keeps me sane, and it makes us make the best decision. You need somebody that you can share your journey with, somebody you can talk to about your struggles, how it started and why you're doing it, and you need somebody that you can share your every step with, because on your own you might easily fall back. But if you have somebody that you're accountable with, if you think of that person and you'll be, I don't want to lie to this person, I don't want, and trust me, you have nothing to lose if you are being too careful. If you put a control on your phone that will stop you from viewing some kind of site, and you have a partner that you're accountable to, you have nothing to lose. It's a fight for your life, for your future. I want you to know that you are as strong as you choose to be vulnerable, as you choose to be honest. You have to be honest with yourself and with whoever you choose to share your journey with. And do not forget this, that whatever addiction you are battling with, you will never overcome it until you look at it like an enemy. Thank you. My name remains Estelle Obamedo, and this is Pillow Talk. If you're just joining, please click the subscribe button below. Do not leave here without subscribing. Until I see you another Friday. Bye bye.